Hey guys, I'm Jan from the Ecom Services Summit and also the host of WP Mastery. And I wanted to take a minute and give you a look behind the scenes of how I'm building the infrastructure for the Ecom Services Summit, specifically the page that will load all the sessions for every day. So join me as we turn to the computer right now. Okay, you can see two things here. On the left-hand side, you can see the layout that I am working on, which essentially loads all the sessions as they go live. Remember, each session goes live for 48 hours. And then on the right-hand side, you see my Jenkins server. Let me zoom in a little bit. And Jenkins is what I use to deploy my code to the live server and to the staging server based on when I commit it to the GitHub repository. So let me first dive into the session architecture here. Let me move that over. Essentially what I've done is I've created a custom post type here in WordPress. Let me make this bigger. I've created a custom post type called sessions that has, using ACF, these four fields. So the day, which is the day and the time the summit has to go live, or the session on the summit rather. The speaker website, the speaker name, and the video URL. In this case, I'm hosting on Vimeo, so I've called it the Vimeo URL. And these fields are what I pull into my custom layout that make up sorry about that, that's the wrong one, that make up this layout right here. And when I look into one of those session articles, as you can see, I'm using the title by the session by Dennis to develop this. As you can see, I've just made the day as it goes live 2 days ago or 3 days ago, actually, for testing. When the summit goes live, it will be set to the 25th at 7 p.m. GMT. So that's the server time. And then all these fields will get pulled into this custom layout that I'm working on. It's built by a shortcode that will be embedded into an Elementor page. And then this layout will also be restreamed to Weglot and Cloudways and WP Maya and a few other websites, presumably as well. If you want to restream it, let me know. Ping me at I am Jan Koch on Facebook. Leave a comment here below this video, or at I am Jan Koch on Twitter. And then I'll be setting you up with a shortcode that embeds these sessions live so that your visitors can see the sessions live from your website. No opt-in required. And essentially, this is what I'm building right now. And what I want to show you is how I simplify the code deployment. So this is my local host, as you can see, but obviously there's a staging website for the Ecom Services Summit, and there is a live website, all hosted on Cloudways. And what I wanted to walk you through is how I am setting up the automated deployment. So that is my Jenkins server, and Jenkins.io is the page to learn more about this. And what you can do with Jenkins is you enter the GitHub URL or the repository URL. In my case, it just happens to be GitHub. And then you can create or attach credentials to it. You can specify which branches you want to build. So in this case, this is the master branch, but obviously we'll also need the staging branch to build. And that's really it. We can then trigger based on a hook. And we have the Jenkins file in the, let me zoom in a little bit, in the repository too. And the Jenkins file essentially does a few things. First, we have a stage to check out the repository. And then we have the deployment stage, which gives us a get status report. And then based on the branch we're pushing to, so whether it's master or staging, we invoke phploi to either push to the production server or to the staging server. That's the entire magic behind it. And I've done a presentation on this for Lee's Agency Transformation Live. And I also, if you want to learn more about this, I've got a course about this and a very affordable checklist that'll get you started at wpmastery.xyz. And then on the homepage, you can learn more about continuous integration. That's really what this process ties into. And what now happens is, as I need to change something, I think. Oh no, I did. As I push to GitHub, edit escaping to outputs. That's just what I've done before recording this video. I now push to GitHub. And then this should get triggered. As you can see, it is running right now. And now the commit has been executed, but it seems that there are cloning into repository, first time build, skipping changelog, commit message, edit escaping to outputs, has been working just fine, just smoothly. And now this code has automatically been deployed to my staging server, finished with a success message. And this is the entire magic. That's what I love about continuous integration. As I said, I've got more free content and also a course and a checklist on wpmastery.xyz. So I've added the link here in the video below for you to check this out. And I highly recommend you just dive into this because you can see how much time it saves me. I would have had to manually transfer these files via FileZilla or Transmit or whatever SFTP tool you use. And this is just so much faster. And there's a lot more you can do with this. But I just wanted to take this quick minute and walk you through what I'm working on right now on the Ecom Services Summit. With these sessions, every speaker will get their own sessions page. And then you can also expect to see something like this where you, no, I don't want to save, where you see all the sessions for every day. And you just click on them and the video opens in this light box. This is just a demo video that I added for testing purposes. But what will happen is if you click on this thumbnail right here, the video opens directly for you to see it. Or if you click on this link, the speaker detail page with the video and live chat and all the other good stuff will open. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this look behind the scenes and let me know what you think about this style of videos. Cheers.